guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's CaitlinAnwyn for anyone who's new here, and let's get back into another speed build. So today, this house was inspired by the Sims from my Create a Sim Stories video. So the Sims that I created on the Create a Sim Stories video were Prince Garland, who was an evil kleptomaniac Sim, and he actually owns this house, but he didn't pay for anything in it. So technically the Sims were supposed to start with 22,000 simoleons, and I did end up motherloading while I was building, and that was because technically he would have stolen everything, stolen all the money. This is in Del Sol Valley, so I can imagine him going around all of the celebrities' houses and raiding their vaults to make his house look as nice as possible. So he sort of wants to be in with that crowd, wants to be up in the hills, but he's stuck down in the downtown area, I guess, like the not so nice area of Del Sol Valley. But he's made this really modern, sleek house to make it look like he has a lot of money, I guess. He didn't want it to look like everyone else's house on the street. He wanted it to look modern and expensive. So I got a little bit out of my comfort zone with this one because I don't really make modern builds and really dark builds. I am one for building lots of cute pink and colourful houses. But Prince isn't the only one that lives in this house. Nyla Larkin is also living here, but she does not actually want to be living with Prince. Prince found her when he was visiting one of his friends at the science lab and discovered she was an alien and took her home and locked her away in the basement. So coming up is when I build her little prison as well. So this build doesn't really show on the outside what's happening on the inside. I tried to make this look really clean and sleek, minimalistic, where he's not really a minimalistic Sim. Prince isn't. He's a klepto. So once we get on inside, you will see what I mean. He's completely trying to hide what's going on with him and tries to make the front of the house look as clean and as minimal as possible, and trying to hide his sort of secret obsession, which is collecting other people's items. But I tried to do quite a masculine build because technically he should be just living in this house on his own. And I had a little bit of fun with the kitchen. So I thought just putting a little kiddie's bin in the corner, like he'd stolen it from a child's room. And I didn't add a oven in this build. I just added a microwave because I thought maybe he doesn't really care too much about cooking for himself. He's quite entitled. He would probably just ping something in the microwave or steal someone else's food from a restaurant or something. He wouldn't actually do much for himself. He just feels like everything he sees and he wants, he's going to take. So while I was building this house, I came up with a fun little challenge idea. So I think I'm going to be doing this in the future. So if you're not already subscribed, subscribe and hit the bell if you're interested in seeing a little challenge with this klepto Sim and an alien trapped in his basement. So what I was thinking was that you could only play as the alien. In my case, it would be Nyla. And all of the general household stuff would be up to Prince to decide. So our evil klepto Sim, so he would be our captor. And we would have to play as the alien and try and hide what we're doing from our captor. And our main goal is getting up our handiness skill to be able to pick the locks of our prison cell door. But you are trapped in a basement full of absolutely useless things that this klepto has stolen and kept hidden in his basement so he can hide what he has been doing. And you can't really work on your skills straight away or do anything straight away because you're trapped in this one room with absolutely nothing really. So the only way you would be able to work on your handiness skill would be to fix broken items. Thankfully, this evil klepto that has imprisoned you hasn't left you with a very good bathroom items or very good plumbing, I guess. So every time you need to take care of your needs, like shower or anything, there is a chance of your items breaking. So that's the only way we're going to get up our skills in the beginning, would be to fix items. And then once you have hit level 2 handiness, your captor, shall we say, will reward you with a woodworking bench. So now we have the woodworking bench, we can work on our handiness skill, but we cannot sell any of the items that we craft on the woodworking bench. We either use them ourselves or we keep them to add to our captor's collection, which would make him happy because he's adding more to his stuff, because he's like a collector, klepto, and he likes adding things to his collection, and it would be easy for him because he wouldn't have had to go out and get it himself. He's just adding to his stuff from you. We also can't really sell stuff because we're not supposed to be there at all. So we're like an illegal alien. We can't be selling items to collectors or anything because they would ask how we came by the item and who we are and stuff. So we need to hide from everyone because we're not supposed to be on this planet. So we cannot sell anything. Any bills will be taken care of by our captor because he will have a job in the criminal career because he's evil, and that should be enough to pay the bills, or he'll use, you know, his stolen money, I guess. But we're not going to play as him, we're just going to like get him to pay the bills. That makes sense? We're not going to be doing anything because we cannot get in contact with anyone, sell items, buy anything. We have to have everything from him because we're trapped in his basement and technically we wouldn't have any means to get to anyone. Every level that we can go up in our handiness skill, our captor, in this case Prince, will reward us with one item that we would like to have in our basement. Like, we'll just pretend that he stole the item, I guess, and that could be a number of things. It could be anything that you feel like having. Maybe it could be an entertainment item. Maybe your alien sim is super bored, or a real fridge, so we could get better items in our fridge. Even a real bed so they could sleep, because this is just going to be, your alien will be left with super useless items that your captor has collected, and maybe they would be like a bench or a lounger where they would, which they've stolen, and you could nap on that, so you wouldn't really be able to get up your needs until you ask for something like a bed to be able to sleep on. If you feel like doing the nerd brain aspiration along with working towards getting level 10 handiness, because you need to repair and work on your handiness skill with that aspiration, it might be a fun idea just to make the challenge a little bit longer, because I'm not sure how quick you could get to level 10 if that's the only thing you can do because you're locked in a basement. You will need to add a bookshelf into the prison cell, should we say? And you will need to ask your captor for a rocket ship. If you do that aspiration and you fancy working on the rocket, if you get to level 10 rocket science, you will be able to go back to or travel to Sixum, which is the alien planet. So that might be a nice way of escaping for your sim. I thought that would be fun, that they could just take a rocket straight back to Sixum instead of just running out of the front door. Thought that would be fun, like really running away back home. But you would also need level 10 handiness for that. So definitely stay tuned for that little challenge. It will be coming up on my channel very soon. Now you can see what I was talking about. He's definitely made the entrance and the front room very clean and minimalistic, and then added as much as he can that he's stolen into the spaces where there is absolutely no windows, so no one can see. Perhaps have a neighbor walk past and see their stolen TV in your living room. So I got a few debug options up for his clutter in his bedroom, so I thought he maybe collected and stole these gems, and he really liked these, so he kept these in his bedroom all organized and nice on his shelf. And here I'm going through all of the criminal career reward objects, which are pretty cool because they definitely go with this whole klepto, evil klepto theme. It's like stolen ATMs, some gold bars, stolen jewelry, and bags of money and baseball bats. This was like my favorite room to create, I think. This hoarder's room, I'd say, of his. This is definitely the one when he thought no one would be able to see back here. It is upstairs. This is like his most hidden, most precious collection room. Where he keeps all of his items he's stolen while he's at work being a criminal, or just doing it for fun, going around Del Sol Valley stealing from huge 5-star celebrities. And I also definitely had to add a vault into this house, because you can imagine this sim would definitely like going to nap in his money pile, or playing that he has a mobile phone with a big pile of money. He's definitely that type of sim who absolutely loves playing around with his money and looking at his money. It wouldn't stay in his inventory, which is another rule of this challenge. So when we start out, we are going to have 0 simoleons in our bank, because we are an alien who has been abducted, and we definitely did not have any money on us when we were at the science lab. And it doesn't necessarily have to be an alien. I quite like that it's like an alien abduction, but it's the human sim that's abducted the alien. I like that. And now we are making the prison cell, I guess. Try to make this look sort of like a lab, sort of scientific, with the Strangerville wallpaper and stuff, and look really clinical. Prince has definitely stolen all of these items as well. So he's really got around all of the towns in The Sims. He's got to Strangerville and stolen things from the secret lab, definitely. I really like doing clutter in The Sims. Like, it's one of my favorite parts of building, is adding clutter and stuff, and this was just clutter to the max. Just as much as I could squish in and pile on top of each other. This was really fun to build. I had a lot of fun. It took me a long time to individually place items down and make it look like it was supposed to be messy, I guess, because The Sims is so perfect and clean. But I had a lot of fun with this. And then I was thinking, how on earth would he get a hold of a bench, and why would he put it downstairs in the basement? And then I thought, oh my goodness, he's gone to Granite Falls and he's raided a campsite. This is why he's hiding everything in his basement, because there's some bears or something that's out to get him now. He's raided a campsite, that's why We have a cooler as well, so we can definitely eat in this place. We can have quick meals from the cooler, and we can nap on the bench. And I really wanted the outside to look like he had stolen items from the lab she was stolen from, or the scientist's career place, and the lab from Strangerville. So I placed some creepy looking items on there. It looks creepy to me because I guess if you were an alien and you've seen all of those things just outside your cell, you would think, oh my goodness, are they going to test on me, or am I going to be a test subject? Are they going to experiment on me? What's going on? And I also placed the security cameras down there as well, like he's watching her, but he's not. Not really. He doesn't mind her getting her handiness skill up because he's probably thinking that he could get her to fix items around his home, like let her out in the future and she could fix things around the house that's broken but keep the front door locked. And he doesn't really realize that once her handiness at level 10, she can pick locks and escape. So here we go. This is the evil kleptomaniac's house. Completely modern on the exterior and hiding a complete mess of stolen items on the inside. Minimalist on the outside, crazy kleptomaniac collection on the inside. I had a lot of fun building this. I hope you had fun watching this and hearing all about the new Alien Prison Escape Challenge. I'm going to write down all of the rules that I thought of in the description box below so that you can do the challenge as well. The rules are sort of flexible. If you don't want to do an alien sim, perhaps you want to do a mermaid, that might be difficult, only having a shower and not being able to go to swim, or even a vampire sim. I don't have the vampires game pack, but you could even make a vampire sim as well. Could be just a human, but I thought it would be fun to make it slightly supernatural and give it more of a reason why the sim wouldn't be allowed to buy or sell items. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash that like button and leave me a comment telling me which was your favorite room in the house. Was it the absolute mess of a living room, the criminal collection room upstairs, or the alien prison in the basement? I think my favorite room was the criminal collection upstairs with the vault. I definitely enjoyed doing that one. And don't forget, if you want to watch this challenge, I'm going to be putting up the first part this week, so definitely subscribe for that video and turn on the bell notification so you don't miss whenever I upload it. It's going to be super fun, and I'm hoping it's going to be a little bit quicker than the Asylum challenge, although it was a little bit inspired by that challenge in respects that you had to complete a certain thing to be able to get out. This is handiness and Asylum is aspirations, although you can do the aspiration in this challenge, but it's not mandatory. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Goodbye!